Aloha everybody, Bartt here. I'm going to show you 6 different models of ukuleles. I want you to see how cool these things are. They've been around 25-30 years making ukuleles under other names, but then they finally decided to make their own top-of-the-line line, which is Ukulele. The KH1 line is great. The KH2 I love even more. And the big difference is that the KH1 has a standard fretboard, but this one, the KH2, has a radiused fretboard, and that's a huge deal. The radiused fretboard changes everything. The backs, the sides, the tops, all solid wood. They all have a top port, that hole right there. They have a logo here that is inlaid with wood. It's not some cheesy sticker, it's actual inlaid wood. They all have wood binding, and the dot markers, that's wood. The KH1 has traditional headstock with the tuners going out to the side. The KH2, the fancier one, has a slotted headstock with the tuners going back. The KH1 has a matte finish. The KH2 has a glossy finish. There are 2 versions of the KH1, the basic model. This one is mango, this is acacia. They're the same other than the wood. Here's the KH1 mango. This is matte finish mango. That's wood, that inlay. That's wood inlay right there. You're probably watching this on your phones. You can't really hear the difference. Take my word for it. The intonation is perfect. When I strum a chord, does it last? Here's a KH1 made of acacia. The grain on here is really beautiful. It looks like koa to me, but it's acacia. And again, there's the wood inlay, the dot markers, headstock right there. I really think people are going to buy this thing. They're beautiful. If you strum it, you get that resonance. If you play higher up the neck, you still get the same resonance. Perfect intonation. Upgrade to the KH2. KH2 acacia, KH2 maple. This is the KH2 maple. Beveled edge right there. That's really nice. It's really comfortable, and it's just very nicely done with a little shape there that's kind of got a cool design right there. Check out the flaming right there. It's just beautiful piece of wood. The edges, look at all that figure in there. It's slotted headstock. And there's the inlay. Here's the KH2 acacia. Here's the limited edition koa. And here is the limited edition pineapple. Ooh, pretty. Look at that. Check out that wood and look at the binding there. See how that fancy schmancy binding down there? Cool binding and the rosette. Here's the special edition pineapple dude right there. And here's a cool pineapple rosette right there. Double binding there. See that and that? Look at this grain. Look at that shimmer. This is so cool. Check out that harmonic right there. So clean. I've got one more for you. Here's a limited edition koa. It's a beautiful sound. Here. All the strings are pretty equal. Just listen for that note. You hear it cleanly. If you just listen for this note, you hear it. If you listen for this note, you hear it. And this note.